Hello, my name is John, and today I have a special guest with me.
Yes, I am very happy to be here in our sound studio. I am John's dad, Eric Evans, and it's great to be here.
And today I will be asking you some multiple choice questions about certain topics in Star Wars.
Okay,
And you will have 15 seconds to answer them.
okay. No pressure.
Okay, I think we're ready to ask you some questions.
Alrighty.
Question number 1. What is the name of the orange and white droid that is in Star Wars The Force Awakens and Star Wars The Last Jedi? Time begins now.
Orange and white droid. BB-8.
Correct.
Woohoo!
You've got 1 point. Next question. What color is Kylo Ren's lightsaber?
Red. It is most definitely red.
I've got 2 points. Question 3. What is the name of Han Solo's ship? Time begins now.
Han Solo's ship is the Millennium Falcon.
Correct. Now you've got 3 points. Next question. Question 4. What Wookiee is Han Solo's loyal friend and first mate? Time begins now.
Chewbacca, also known as Chewie.
Correct. Now you've got 4 points. Next question. Question 5. What is the weapon used by Jedi Knights? Time begins now.
The weapon used by Jedi Knights, you could say it's their knowledge, but I'm going to say that it is a lightsaber.
Correct. Now you've got 5 points. Next question. Question 6. Why did Yoda say he didn't want to train Luke Skywalker? Time begins now.
Why did Yoda say he didn't want to train Luke Skywalker? Because he sensed fear in him.
Actually, that is close, but not really correct. What Yoda said was that he was too old and he sensed something that wasn't too good in him.
That's right.
So now your points have reset to 0, and we will move on to the next question.
Okay.
Question 7. Who discovers the adorable droid Dio? Time begins now.
Wasn't it Rey?
Correct. Okay, so now you are back on the board with 1 point.
Woo-hoo!
And we will move on to the next question. Question 8. In the Star Wars films, what invisible power binds the galaxy together? Time begins now.
Galactic glue, otherwise known as the Force.
Correct.
Ooh.
Okay, so now you have 2 points, and we will go on to the next question. Question 9. What Jedi Master spent 800 years training such pupils as Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Count Dooku, and Luke Skywalker? Time begins now.
I'm going to go with Yoda.
Correctamundo.
Ooh.
Alright, so now you have 3 points, halfway there to your old score.
Mm-hmm.
And we will move on to the next question. Question 10. Who was Luke and Leia's mother? Time begins now.
Luke and Leia's mother. Padme Amidala.
Yes, that is correct.
Woo.
Alright, so now you have 4 points, and we are now moving on to next question. Question 11. How many members are there in the Jedi Council? Time begins now.
Oh, wow. I'm going to lose my points. 10.
No, sorry. The correct answer was 12. Your
Ah.
points have now been resetted.
Ah.
So now you have 0 points, and we're moving on to the next question. Question 12. Who are the masters of the dark side who want to rule the galaxy? Time begins now.
The Sith?
Correct. You now have 1 point.
Wow.
Alright, next question. Which young Jedi Knight becomes Darth Vader in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith? Time begins now.
Anakin Skywalker.
Correct. You now have 2 points.
Whew.
Now those were just the easy ones. Now we're moving on to the hard ones. Alright, so now we have moved on to the hard but can also be pretty easy questions for some people. And we will start asking some questions now. Question 1. C-3PO is fluent in how many languages?
C-3PO is fluent in 8 million languages.
Incorrect.
Oh.
C-3PO is fluent in over 60 million languages.
Ah.
Question 2. Who killed the 4 Jedi Masters? Saesee, Ten, Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, and Agent Kolar. Time begins now.
Emperor Palpatine. Chancellor Palpatine.
Correct. Well, almost correct. The correct answer was Darth Sidious, but I'll let it slide this time.
Okay.
Correct. Now you have 1 point. And moving on to the next question. What is the name of Yoda's home? Time begins now.
Tatooine. No. Dagobah.
Correct. Next question. Question 3. What is the name of General Grievous's flagship, which was not mentioned in the movie? Time begins now.
Oh, good. The Dark Saber Hammer Brick.
Incorrect. The correct answer was the Invisible Hand.
Ah.
Your points have now been reset to 0.
By the Invisible Hand.
Yes.
Ah.
Alright, next question. What is the Toydarian's name who owned Anakin Skywalker? Time begins now.
He was a junk dealer. But I do not remember his name. Looked like a big fly.
You got the description correct, but you did not say the correct name. The correct name was Watto.
Ah.
So you're still at 0 points. Next question. What is the name of Wookiee's homeworld? Time begins now.
The Wookiee's homeworld. Wookievania. Wookie Sippy. No idea.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Kashyyyk.
Okay.
Alright. You still have 0 points. Next question. What species stole the plans to the Death Star? Time begins now.
What species stole the plans to the Death Star? They were stolen by... Alderaan.
No, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Bothans.
Oh, that's right.
Alright, you still have 0 points. Next question. Who built C-3PO? Time begins now.
Anakin Skywalker.
That is correct. You now have 1 point.
Aw, me and my lone point.
What is the name of Boba Fett's ship? Time begins now.
That's shit. Oh, but this is a trick question. Okay, so it used to be called Slave 1. And I'm going to go with that.
That is correct.
Ah.
That is correct. Disney has recently changed Boba Fett's ship name from Slave 1 to Boba Fett's Star Ship. So Slave 1 is the original name, which is the correct answer. So you have 2 points now, and we are moving on to the next question. How old is Yoda when he dies? Time begins now.
I'm going to say that he is 950 years old.
I mean, that is semi-correct, but not absolutely correct. The correct answer is 900 years old.
That was actually going to be my first guess, was 900. Oh well. Back to 0.
You now have 0 points. Next question. What is the nickname of the Wookiee bounty hunter, Sanuva? Time begins now.
The nickname of the Wookiee bounty hunter. I don't have any clue. We'll go with Robert. Robert the Wookiee hunter.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Mad Claw.
That was going to be my second guess.
You still have 0 points.
Aw.
And we are moving on to the next question. Who kissed Princess Leia first? Time begins now.
I assume you mean between like Han Solo and Luke. I'm going to go with Luke.
That is incorrect.
Aw.
It is Han Solo. You still have 0 points, and we are moving on to the next question. Who killed Han Solo? Time begins now.
Kylo Ren, otherwise known as his son Ben.
That is correct. You have 1 point. Moving on to the next question. This is going to be the final 5 questions that you will be answering for today. First of the 5. What is the rule of 2? Time begins now.
It's the rule that's between the rule of 1 and the rule of 3. Final answer.
That is incorrect. The answer is there can only be 2 Sith Lords at one time.
A master and an apprentice. Yes.
You have 0 points. Next question. What is the name of the Death Star's original commander? Time begins now.
The Death Star's original commander. Governor Tuck.
That is incorrect. The answer is Grand Moff Tarkin. Next question of the 5. Who stars as the famous Han Solo in the original Star Wars films? Time begins now.
Harrison Ford.
That is correct. You now have 1 point. Next question of the 5. Who is Luke Skywalker's most loyal friend, which is also his first mate? Time begins now.
Luke Skywalker's?
Yes.
C-3PO?
That is incorrect. It is Chewie the Wookiee.
Wait.
You now have 0 points, and this will be the final and last question of the day. What is the creature that lives in the garbage compactor of the original Death Star called? Time begins now.
Whoa. Oscar the Grouch. I really do not know.
That is a funny Elmo Street joke, but the correct answer is Dynaga.
Okay. I did not know that.
So just so you know, the beginning 13 questions were kids trivia questions, the ones you were doing really good on. And then halfway through it, we switched to the hard questions, which are for die-hard fans, and you did not do as well in those.
Yeah, I did not.
And I'd also like to say thank you for coming and giving me your time here and answering all these trivia questions.
Alrighty, well, it's been a pleasure being here, and thank you for having me on the podcast. Pleasure, and I'll see you next time.